Alright my friends, my name is Jack Billings and I'm the CEO and founder of Shed Knives, and today we're back. We are back, or at least hopefully back on YouTube, definitely back on Rumble. But anyways, I wanted to give a little update on the whole YouTube situation, what's going on there, what's going on with 2023 orders, what's going on with 2024 models, and just general updates before we get into the meat and potatoes of Shed Knives. I have a lot of long videos in my storage and my backup that are edited, ready to go. Just like I said over the past few days, if you guys have seen this, I've been having weird issues uploading long videos to YouTube, and I don't know why that is, so very weird. But let's start off with what knives we are carrying today. Number one, I found my Kershaw. I found it. Hey, would you look at that? I also found this knife along with a lot of other knives in my Tormach tool bag. Also, if you guys could tell me what knife this is, that would be fantastic. I know the number. It is 1812 GRY. I believe this knife is discontinued. This has to be my favorite folding knife. Oh my goodness, this truly is one of my favorite folders. Does not compete to fixed blades at all, but still, favorite folder, and I'll tell you why. It just has a nice opening motion to it, very fast. It just sounds good. It's sharp, it holds a good edge. It's good for my kydex. That's primarily what I use this knife for. It has a pretty good clip. You can tell I've worn this clip off, or worn the clip down for quite a while now, so I've been carrying this for a while. Also, lanyard hole. A lot of blades do not have lanyard holes, which is really weird, especially case knives, unless you have the back pocket, which my dad and I both collect back pocket knives. But anyways, yeah, there's that. So this one's really cool. Also, I have one more, and then let me know what you guys are carrying down in the comments. I think this one is kind of obvious. There's like 3 you guys can pick from that you definitely know I'm carrying, but I have my other folder, which is a zero tolerance, and they do not have like regular names like sheep's foot, Tuatara, Secura, that sort of thing that I use, but this is the 0562 CF in 20 CV steel. We have titanium scales on this side and carbon fiber scales on this side. I also thought about doing a limited edition knife or knife set this year for 2024 with carbon fiber scales, maybe even aluminum scales, because both of my CNC machines can mill aluminum, which is very cool. Even the smaller one, which is meant for like wood, it can do aluminum, so pretty cool. Anyways, those are the 2 knives I have today. I also have my skewer in my bag, but I do not have like a place to carry that other than my sweatshirt pocket right now. So anyways, let me know what you guys are carrying down in the comments, so that way we can continue the discussion, and let's move on with some updates. So first things first, YouTube. I hope this video is on YouTube, and I don't like to hope for a lot of things, but recently this has been kind of out of my hands for some reason. And I've also heard quite a few other channels that post either knife stuff or tobacco stuff, like the YTPC YouTube pipe community. Some of them have been having issues with uploading videos. For example, Piper Dave 23, I believe that's his channel, or Piper Dave 2023. You can look him up. He has been having some really weird like uploading times. He'll have a video, a fairly short video, and it'll take him 6 or 7 hours to load it, which is odd. And then a few other channels have been having issues actually getting their videos to post, which I happen to be in that boat. Now, we did have a little success with one of the videos being posted, but they only posted 10 minutes of the 39 minutes, so I guess progress is progress. But Rumble, this is why, hold on folks, this, my friends, is why many knife companies fail. It's because they do not have other platforms to use. I have backup platforms. I have stuff ready to go. When one fails, bang, right to 2. When that one fails, bang, right to 3. And I have a set an array of videos already posted on these platforms with a little bit of a following, like Rumble. You can go check that out in the description. Rumble, that one, if you guys are familiar with Andrew and Tristan Tate, very controversial topic for modern society, but for me, some of my online mentors that I get advice from and knowledge from, they were removed from YouTube and many other social media platforms except Rumble, because the Rumble CEO values free speech, whether you agree with the system or you disagree with the system, and quite frankly, shedknives does not really take a stance on it. We just are like, dude, carry a knife. That's it. Carry a knife. I don't care what your politics are, what your views are, whatever. I really do not care. If you want to carry a knife, carry a knife. This is the channel for it. I happen to make knives, shed knives. You can go check the last ones out, shedknives.com. But anyways, very weird. Everybody wants to get offended over knives. Everyone wants to be offended over guns. Knives hurt people. You're right, my knife jumped out and stabbed me. That's right. It's not the person behind it that did the stabbing or the harming. No, it's not the person. It's the knife that's the problem. I better be careful with my ZT. It might hurt me in my pocket. I don't know. Guys, come on now. So, also, if you guys are watching this video, you probably already support the knife community. You probably already support that stuff. And I notice, I'm going to just go on a little side tangent for a second, but this is well needed. I noticed sometimes in the comments that, for example, there was a guy who said that Magna Cut is the best steel. And I replied to him saying that is very bold of you to say on a 100% 154 cm steel knife page, because Shed Knives only uses 154 cm. So I said, very bold of you, but I think that's awesome. He's saying, hey, Magna Cut's the best. Whether you agree with that or not, up to you. But there are a few disrespectful people. And, I mean, some of them had good points, but the just disrespectful stuff in general, like, come on, guys, you can do better than that, okay? We're the knife community. Of course there's going to be different opinions. If we all had the same opinion, there would only be one knife, okay? So, guys, just a reminder, this is the real knife community. If you want to be a pain in the rear end and just cause problems, you can go ahead, unsubscribe, and go to another channel. And, yeah, we don't need that. Where if you want to support, if you want to be kind to one another, if you want to value different opinions and take maybe a different perspective, because that's what I like. I like different opinions because they provide different perspectives, and maybe I missed a perspective. So anyways, just a side note, you guys are all very supportive just in general, but guys, come on now. Let's, for those of you who want to be disrespectful, we do not need that here. I do not need that here. Go ahead, hit the unsubscribe. Everyone says subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Okay, if you want to be disrespectful, unsubscribe, leave, get on with it. Now, let's talk about 2023 models. Alright, 2023s, I actually have an inventory. Yay, I have an inventory. Alright, I have a small inventory, about 10 knives in stock, which the only knives in stock right now are the two Atars. So anyways, I have to send a few emails out just to kind of finish up the last few orders there. But other than that, I have all the knives done. I do not have any remaining 2023 models to do. Today is going to be the first day in about 13 months that I am not making knives when I'm in the shop. Or at least I have no knives to make while I'm here, which is pretty interesting. And I gotta say about the 2023s, and we'll move to 24s, I gotta say, when I had this last batch of knives, which I posted on my Instagram story, and I'll have a photo post for that soon, when I finished that last batch of, I believe it was 24 knives, 26 knives, something like that, I was listening to Kevin Levrone on life purpose. Where do you want to be? Where are you now? I was listening to him, and it just all kind of hit me at the same time. I was like, oh my gosh, this is, number one, part of the journey, and number two, it's a little bit sad to see all the knives I have mailed, all the knives that have been ordered, all the knives that have been made for 23s, and here I have the last batch, and I'll never make one of these again. it was a little like, wow. Oh, so all I did, I'll be honest, I laid on the floor. I just kind of spread out, and I just laid on the floor, and I just listened, and I sat, and I thought, and I just kind of dove into my mind, in a good way, of course. And after a big project, if you guys know me, you know I just lay on that gritty floor with my mask on, with all my gear. I just lay down, and that is the most comfortable I think I will ever be in my life, because just, man, it's like sitting in it. It's like, wow, this is perfect. So 2023s are done. I have all the knives available on shedknives.com. Everything's out of stock except the Tuatars, so go check those out. But yeah, that wraps up the 23s. Now let's move on to the 24s. At this point, it's just a matter of ordering the correct materials. I have all of my materials ordered except my steel and my bolts. I still have to find these stupid bolts. Oh my goodness. You think it'd be easy. You think it'd be easy with all the bolts they make on the planet. It should be pretty easy. Now, when you select USA made, that cuts your selection down by millions, and you are left with a very small select few of bolts. So I may have to get some bolts custom ordered for my knives, but we will see. We will go from there. And let me tell you, my passion, my desire for 100% USA made knives is so high. No amount of money, no amount of just flexibility and ease and just the easy path, no amount of comfort will get me to switch over to another country. I don't care how good of a country it is. I don't care if they're making better stuff than the United States, which is possible. For example, Germany. Germany makes very high quality things, especially in the knife world. However, I value American business, 100% USA products, 100% USA employment. I support it. And the thing about Americans that some people forget, not all of them, but some of us Americans forget, is that Americans, it's a diverse group of people. American has no other label than American. You could have ancestry from Europe, you could have ancestry from South America, you could have ancestry from Africa, whatever your descendants are, wherever on the planet they are from. When you come to America, or when your family came to America, and you guys got your citizenship, when my ancestors got their citizenship, wherever your ancestors have come from, okay? For example, some of my ancestors came over on the Mayflower, so they were one of the first ones here, okay? Anyways, wherever your ancestors are from, when somewhere down the line they got that US citizenship, and now we're here, whether you're first generation or not, you are an American. And I like that, because a lot of other countries do not have that exact label that Americans have, where you can look very different than your neighbor. You can look very different than someone in another state. But guess what? You're still an American, and I think that's fantastic. And I support that. I support having just American employment, having Americans with jobs. I don't like sending money overseas to other countries. Sure, that will help someone else over there, but America has her own problems. America has her own financial crises. Americans are dealing with their own financial problems. And for me to send my hundreds, my thousands, my however many dollars, even my 1 penny overseas, I just think, wow, that is, I could give this to a family somehow, somewhere down the line. I could give this to a family that may have a hard time paying the bills. They need that job. And if I start sending money to other businesses, they may lose their job because there's not enough business here in America for that employer to keep that employee on, and then that hurts the economy. So I know that's a very detailed and just kind of like dragged out description. However, I think it's important to drag that out and get into the detail on occasion. So I truly value 100% USA production and employment, and that's really what it comes down to. Forget the production. It's the American people. That's what I care about the most. And I do that through production, through making things, through creating stuff from dust, through creating stuff from grass and trees and just the dirt, the earth. So yeah, that's a very simple definition. But anyways, I don't care what products are available. I don't care how good the bolts are. I'm gonna find them, and I'm very close. I've talked to a few knife companies to help me find these bolts, and we're getting very close. My friends, getting very close. I have more G10 showing up here shortly, and yeah, so very exciting times. I also have the steel. The steel will be showing up. Like I said, I need to order that, but that shows up fairly fast. And CNC machine will be set up this Saturday, March 16th, I believe. I think that's the Saturday, but if I have the number date wrong, it's going to be Saturday. Have that set up, have my plug coming in, and wow, this Tormach 770M is going to be fantastic. Now let's talk release for a second. I want to talk more numbers. The 2024 release has been dragged out. I'll be real with you. I'll be honest, I'll be open. Yes, I have dragged this thing out like a sled. Woo! It's taken a long time. Am I proud of that? No. However, I'm very thankful for the reason it has been dragged out and why it's been pushed out, really. That's all it is. I haven't been taking forever with it. I've simply pushed the date out. And the reason is, I've had so many people ordering knives that it's just like, oh shoot, I will no longer have any leftover blanks because of how many people are buying knives. And that allows me the opportunity to make knives and get them into the hands of people all over the world. And yeah, fantastic. So that's why it's been pushed out. And you could say dragged out. It's pushed out. I just pushed it out. And yeah, but now it is full 2024. Just getting stuff ready. Today in the shop, I'm going to do my deep clean every year, or knife model year, you could say. I do a complete deep clean of the shop and get it set up for the next line. I say it every time I talk about the shop. Put your stuff on wheels. Put your machines on wheels, because when you move as fast as me, when you move as fast as lightning, if not faster, then your shop is going to change very fast. So therefore, you need to move machines very fast. You need to move them efficiently, effectively, and without a lot of resistance. And when you have stuff on wheels, that definitely helps out with that. So I'm going to be doing that today, possibly tomorrow. It is 8:53 in the morning, and that means there is a fantastic day ahead. Before I wrap the video up, I encourage you guys to think about one thing you guys are grateful for today. For me, I'm thankful for a great day ahead. It is now, 8:54? Yep, 8:54 in the morning, and I have a great day ahead. I'm very thankful for this. The sun is out. There isn't a lot of wind. That's why I'm filming outside. The grass is actually kind of green for March. The trees are here. There's a lot to be thankful for, my friends, and I encourage you to think about something you're grateful. It doesn't matter how simple it is. For example, I have 10 fingers, or 2 thumbs, 8 fingers, whatever you want to call it. I have the amount of fingers I should have. I'm very thankful for that. And if I had 9, I would be thankful I have 9. So it doesn't matter how simple, how dumb it may sound. Be thankful. I encourage you to think about that. And yeah, that brings me to the end of the video. I have more meat and potatoes of the knife world and knife skills and knife stuff and outdoor things scheduled, ready to go, ready to be recorded. I'm going to do more filming and stuff later on. And yeah, because we can only take so many updates, but I figured this was well worth the time for an update, because it's been a few days because of stupid YouTube, but it's being fixed. It's being fixed. So anyways, my name is Jack. I make knives, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.